Good morning and welcome to our service of remembrance. The armistice was an agreement to end the fighting of the First World War as a prelude to peace negotiations, which began at 11 a.m. on the 11th of November 1918. During Remembrance, people stop to remember those who have served and sacrificed, from armed forces and emergency service to civilians, whilst hoping for a peaceful future. And we do this at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month. During our service, two of our head students will also recite the roll of honour of those former staff and students who lost their lives in World War I and World War II, and whose names are on our memorial. I will recite the exhortation, which will then be followed by 2-minute silence. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
My dearest Edith, tonight the desert is quiet, but my thoughts are loud with memories of you. The stars above this foreign sky remind me of the ones we used to watch from the garden back home. I wonder if they shine the same for you tonight. The battle yesterday was fierce. We held our ground, though the cost was heavy. I lost a good mate, Tommy. He was only 19. He spoke of his mum just before the shell hit. I held his hand as he passed. I promised him I'd write to her. I will. There's a strange peace after the fighting. The silence feels heavier than the gunfire. I find myself thinking of your smile, your letters, and the way you always knew what to say. You give me strength, Edith. You always have. If I don't make it back, know that I loved you with all I had, but I believe I will. I must. There's too much waiting for me at home. Too much life yet to live with you. Yours always, Will.
My dearest Will, your letter reached me yesterday, and I've read it more times than I can count. Each word feels like a whisper from you, carried across the miles and the silence. I held it close to my heart last night, as if it'd bring you nearer. I cried when I read about Tommy. I'm so sorry, Will. I can't imagine the weight that you carry, but I'm proud of your courage and your kindness. Holding his hand in those final moments, he was not alone, and that matters more than words can say. Life here continues, but it feels hollow without you. The garden is beginning to bloom again, and I find myself talking to the roses as if you were beside me. Mum says I'm daft, but I know you'd understand. The world is quieter without your laughter, and I miss it terribly. I miss everything. Your voice, your stories, the way you always made me feel safe. I keep your photograph on the mantel, and every morning I tell it, come home soon. I believe you will. I must believe it. Love like ours is too strong to be broken by war. If you ever feel lost, remember this. You are loved beyond measure, you are missed with every heartbeat, and you're waited for with every breath. Come back to me, my darling. I'll be here. Yours always, Edith.
John Arscombe Billingham,
Edgar Archer Brown,
Antliff Edward Burton,
Richard Percy Buxton,
Donald Paxton Caves,
Horace Edward Crane,
John Robert Fleet,
John Graham Gillam,
Ronald Augustus Harris,
William Henry Lynham,
Arthur Lewis Lloyd,
Charles E. Mitchell,
Edward Osmond Parsons,
John Montagu Shakeshaft,
Arthur Charles Vickery,
Francis William Webber,
Lawrence Bennett Wright,
Vincent Barber,
David Conquest Barker,
Montagu Victor Berry,
Norman Stanley Birch,
Arthur Charles Gordon Crane,
Herbert Arthur Dixie,
Herbert Robert Goodwin,
Robert Jeffrey Higgins,
Peter Hooton,
Eric William Inwood,
Noel Isham,
Roger Jackson,
John William Jones,
Gerald Archibald Langley,
Charles Sidney Lawman,
Edward John Lyne,
James William Mallard,
Peter Eric Meadows,
Robert John Alexander Mills,
Francis Frederick Morris,
Neville Francis Nugent Morris,
John Cyril Norris,
Charles Edward Pettit,
Ronald Wilkie John Phelps,
George Vincent Sigwart,
Joseph Henry Smart,
Horace Wakeland Smith,
Ronald Ernest Tebbott,
Richard James Henry Wheatley.
When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today.